What's up, everyone, and welcome back to World Building with Xizta and Omikins, episode 9.
Mhm.
This week, we're going to do very similar of what we did last week. If you want to pull up some of the pictures that we had last week.
Wouldn't it have been easier for you to grab them
No,
from... No,
no, absolutely not. Um,
no.
Last week, we decided to start doing some wildlife for the world, and we came up with some really cool ideas for some stuff. We had, for the volcano area, we have a unicorn that is made of molten cracked. Like skin cracked. It's got fire mane, fire tail, molten hooves, and then the horn, if you zoom in on the horn, which is my favorite part of it, it is like a horn of pure flame. But it is a bright blue flame to contrast the flame coming out of the mane. And I absolutely love that. And then at some point we'll probably do an inverted version and have like a blue purple kind of cracked skin with the glowing fire. It's blue and purple, and then we'll have an orange horn. So we'll probably do a color variation of that as well. Definitely I think that's one of my favorite. Then we had the guinea lion, guinea pig, and a lion hybrid.
Yep.
Absolutely love that thing. That's my favorite one, hands down. Favorite one. Um, then
Bring these guys in.
yeah, we had some frogs. This was the very first thing that we did.
Hmm.
So we had just some basic frogs, and then my favorite was the dragon. So this is a dragonfly. Um, that is a literal. It's the size of a typical dragonfly. It's the size of that right there.
Hmm.
That's my favorite part about this picture is it's a dragon with dragonfly wings. So it's a dragonfly. This is something product of the volcano where crazy things are going on that we don't know that exists only in this area of the world and will not exist outside of it. It's like the anomalies and stuff like that. So it was really cool. And then I
I
think we
think
had
we had...
we had one or two more.
Yeah, we had Samuel.
Oh, we had Samuel. A toucan, a TWO can, toucan, two beaks,
Two beaks.
two beaks.
And
Um,
then... Oh, there's another one after that, too.
yep. This was a puffluff. I think it was a puffluff.
Uh,
Puffluff.
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 Yep.
A penguin with like dog fur and dog ears.
Yep. And then
Puffluff,
some...
and it's got a
Then
tail,
some...
but we just don't see it from that
Yeah,
angle.
that's why there's that tail on there. And some weird crustacean of something or
Mm-hmm.
other. Looks like a hermit crab with Cthulhu and big old squiggly eyes. I don't even know.
Yep, and that's something that's going to live in the swamp region.
Hmm.
And the penguin was going to live in the jungle area.
Hmm.
So, I think we're gonna hone in and try to get a couple more animals going. So if you have any ideas for anything in chat, guys, throw them out there, um, and we'll create some more. If you have anything you'd like to submit, once again, please feel free to do that in the Discord, and then we'll get them up and show you guys next week. We also have something really big planned for next week, and being the 10th episode, so you're gonna want to tune in for that. We'll talk a little bit about that at the end of this episode to give you guys a little insight onto what it is.
Sorry.
Yeah, and believe me, it's gonna be awesome. So I guess we're gonna stick to these three areas still. We're gonna do the jungle, the volcano, and the swamp, and try to create some more creatures that would live in here.
Hmm.
So Um, I don't know. I was thinking some kind of um, like an anteater type creature.
Um, I kind of covered that with the wild boar that I drew because
Okay.
he has the elongated snout.
Okay.
Um,
Because I was thinking like an anteater platypus instead of
how would you,
a duck-billed platypus. It'd be an anteater.
so you're thinking aquatic?
Is it the same swamp that the lizard tribe lives in? The crocodiles, the aladiles, live in the swamp. The lizards live in the jungle,
Hmm.
just under the volcano, or surrounding the areas surrounding the volcano. They may venture into the swamp to go hunting and stuff too, but they live primarily in the jungle region. Um, but I don't know. If you could think of anything else that you want to throw in, then.
Thinking.
So we have the jungle area, and I definitely want to focus on some of the like typical jungle creatures that you would expect in there, like a lion or tiger, panther kind
Hmm.
of thing. I'm thinking like a panther uh, type creature that has zebra stripes.
So a tiger.
No, tigers are
Well,
white and gold. Panthers are black.
okay. But if it's a panther, how do you see the stripes? Because it's all black, right?
They glow in the dark.
Huh. Okay.
Do you need
This,
me to find you a panther for reference?
yeah, references would be nice. I'm pretty sure I'm capable of. I mean, I just finished watching The Jungle Book. You'd think I'd have a panther, stuck in my mind, but that's not the
Absolutely not.
case.
Absolutely not. All right, I give you a panther reference.
I mean, I do have.
They have
Oh.
nice long tails.
Mm-hmm.
Red says during the day you see the panther's skin. At night, all you see are the eyes and stripes. Yep, exactly.
I'm just trying to find more of a
And
stylized reference.
I'm thinking maybe like the purpose for them glowing in the dark, because you would think a predator having something that glows in the dark would give them away, right? So that would be a like a bad combination. But I'm thinking that the nature of the jungle is there's a lot of maybe like crystals and stuff that glow in this particular area that these panthers would in. So it's actual camouflage because they blend in with their surroundings.
I mean, there's luminous mushrooms and things like that too that we could
Exactly.
possibly.
Exactly. So it actually adds a bit of layer to the camouflage. They
Hmm.
wouldn't work in a regular jungle, but this is our fantasy jungle. So if you have any ideas for any other creatures, Red, feel free to toss them in chat, and Omi will do that after this one. I kind of like we were kind of alternating back and forth between the different areas to kind of keep it a little fresh. Last week, we were going from jungle to volcano to swamp. Don't have to by any means, but while Omi's sketching, she'll kind of think of something as well.
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
Like, you had to pick something difficult to start the night off with.
Panthers are difficult?
Yeah.
No, you're difficult. I could have just said draw Omikins.
And see, I've done that many times before. It's
Yeah,
not
if
that
I wanted you
difficult.
to draw something that you drew many times before, I wouldn't have you draw it. I would just have you show it.
No, I'm hating this because we're focusing way too much because I'm looking at a real reference versus like a stylized, and it's driving me insane because I want to be perfect about it.
You don't have to be. It's a sketch.
I realize that, but that's not how my brain works. And I
Okay.
also want to change it a
I'll,
little bit so
I'll,
that it's
I'll,
unique.
I'll give you another one. There you go.
Swear to God, if it's Black Panther. Oh no, okay. I expected like a Black Panther from Marvel to show up on my freaking feed, and I'm gonna be like, that's not helping. I have to start over. It's just you're a fucking jerk.
What? What did I do?
Mhm.
Ooh, I like red suggestion. Mole bears. They dig underground and only come out at evening, nighttime.
Okay. I don't know. I think a panther is just way too like I didn't warm up tonight. I didn't fucking warm up, and god damn it, my computer is a jerk right now. I think maybe I'm just trying too hard and I just need to go fast is what this is.
Mm-hmm.
Just need to go fast. Fast, fast, fast. No, that's not even working for me. They're so muscular too.
They are.
I I don't know if I can do this right now. I
Of
might have
course you
to.
can.
Not right now. Maybe after I've warmed up for like.
You're warm. You're
Oh,
fine.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
I posted 2 more references if you need those.
Okay, their legs have to start all the way the hell up here. No, my setup's pissing me off too. What the fuck is that first one?
What? I have to put it on screen now to show everybody. I was trolling her. That's the panther I showed her. I said, "Here's your reference." Uh,
I
I do nothing but sit here and troll Omi through the whole show.
no, this is just I just can't right now.
Just
This
keep
is
going with that then. If you can't do a panther, just keep going and make that into something. Because you may start out with one idea and then it turns into something else.
What I'm doing is like I'm trying to be more dynamic, which is completely screwing me over.
What do you mean?
Like with the pose, whereas like the other ones were just simple like side or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like getting really pissed off right now.
Wow. You could have went with a more simple approach.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was trying, and that wasn't working out for me.
I mean, you could always draw this panther guy.
I'm not looking at his ugly face. I'm done. I have to start over somehow. It might just be one of those nights where digital art's just gonna fuck me over no matter what I do.
Hmm. My computer is like frozen right now.
Does that mean the stream is frozen?
I don't know. My monitor just went black. I don't know what happened there.
I think things are getting. I see buffering.
Hopefully that is okay. I don't know what that's going to do to the recording. We're back. Okay. Red says it's back.
Okay.
It's so cute.
Now that I'm just not even bothering to look at our fucking reference, it's things are working out. So yeah, I was just starting off too big, and that's what was not working.
It's Nala from The Lion King.
Yeah, that's not what I was trying to do.
No, it was looking like it for a minute there. And then it went in a completely different direction. Red, if you could post that stuff about the mole bear again, because I lost it because the computer had a hiccup. You could even just copy pasta with what's already up there.
That looks broken.
I looked down and I looked back up. I was like, did it break its paw?
Like sometimes you see like the way that they drag their front paw, it kind of looks like I don't even know.
Yeah, no, I know what you were going for.
But we'll just stick with a regular.
Just stick with a basic pose so we can move on.
Yeah, I'm trying here, okay? God damn it. Fucking. Let's start off with a goddamn panther.
Yeah.
Go to hell.
Excuse me? What did you think? We were going to start off with a butterfly?
That would have been actually probably more difficult, to be honest.
Okay. Well, that's going to be my next pick is a butterfly.
Oh my God. This path's wrong. Oh, this path's wrong. This path's wrong. It's wrong. It needs to be a little bit longer. Like that. That works. That's better.
Perfect. Perfect.
Now to zoom out a little bit. Oh, hello. Also probably do this. Boot. Boot.
Yeah.
So now jelly bean body. Jelly bean. Jelly bean. Jelly bean.
I would not eat that.
Jelly bean.
I don't even like jelly beans.
Me either. But that's how I was taught how
Jelly
to
beans taste like
draw animals
flavored
was,
wax to me.
well, canines and felines that their bodies are like jelly beans, shaped like them.
Do they also taste like them?
No.
They taste like chicken?
They they taste like not animal things that you're supposed to eat. They're carnivorous. You don't want to eat carnivores.
They don't?
No, you do not.
Why?
Because, dude,
People eat alligator all the time.
that's I can't explain that. If you live in places where alligator is something you eat, then I guess that's you just gotta live with it.
Look at those big muscular
I'm
back
I'm
legs.
trying. I'm trying to make them muscular.
Big meaty ham hock back there.
Yeah.
Just rip it off. Throw it over a fire.
Actually, I think I'm doing this wrong. I'm getting the anatomy all bugged up, but it's like whatevs. Yeah, this is a little bit wrong here. Just a little bit. And then a long tail, you say?
Long tail.
Long ass tail.
Yep.
All right. I mean,
Yeah, that's actually perfect length for the tail. I imagine the tail being the full length of the body and being able to wrap over its head and go into its mouth. Like just the tip, like to its mouth. That's how I
mhm.
picture the length of a tail should be. So that's actually pretty accurate. I don't know if that's exactly how long, but that's how I picture it. All right, so what I would do here is I would draw another layer
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. You don't have to tell me what to do.
for the stripes.
hmm Just cleaning up the lines a little bit so that I feel better.
And that way you could toggle the stripes on and off depending on if it's day or night. And I would do like a neon green, like a, not neon, but maybe like a light blue neon, like, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Okay.
And the eyes would
Ze-
also be the same colors at night.
Zebra stripes.
Zebra stripes.
Like, I don't even know. Like, that's why I was like, kind of like a tiger because, I mean, their stripes kind of go in the same patterns, sort of.
Um, I've actually never really looked at the difference between zebra and Zeger, I was going to call them. Zebra and tiger. mean, yeah, they're kind of similar.
Yeah, I think I'm ending up more of a tiger stripe thing going on here.
Yeah, that's fine. Zebras are the lines pretty much go and wrap around where the tiger um, has a bunch of small little lines that stop. You know,
Gotcha.
like you'll have like down its spine there'll be triangles, and jutting off there'll be little ones that stop, and then other ones will start down that are not connected, where
Hmm.
zebras are connected the whole way through. But they'll fork off into V's and stuff. Um, yeah, they kind of look like fingerprints, the way fingerprints go. Or
Hmm.
zebras, where it's a continuous line that goes through. Hello, Rachel. We are doing creatures again. So if you could think of anything else, feel free. Right now, Omi's got lined up a mole bear, and I'm trying to think of what kind of butterfly I want.
I'm not doing a butterfly. No, not
Yep,
happening.
butterfly.
No, no.
Yep.
I'll draw an actual butt and put wings on it.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. A stick of butter.
No.
No, I have an idea for butterfly.
This is actually rough on the shoulder here.
Yeah.
The motions that I have to do to
Yeah.
get the stripes.
Yeah. The panther shoulder is a little rough.
I'm already done with you tonight.
Rude.
Oh, goodness.
All I did was suggest a glow in the dark striped panther.
Mm-hmm, exactly. Um,
The eyes.
Face. Yeah, I know the eyes. But I also have to do lines on the face and stuff, so.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm liking that.
okay. And the tail stripes are easy because they kind of just blurp, 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 blurp. A little bit. Maybe a little bit like that.
Just make the whole tip glows.
Kind of like those fish that have like the bulb off their head. That
Kinda, yeah. And he can wag it out in front of him to use to see. Maybe it actually glows. Who knows?
like Rudolph.
Yeah. Red called me a troll.
You are a troll.
I don't live under a bridge.
You might as well.
Rude. Yeah, that's something we're gonna have to figure out down the line. We're gonna take an entire stream, but we're gonna wait. It's gonna be, we're not gonna do it right away. I want to do it somewhere probably around episode 25 ish. Like far in, deep in. I want establish our own stuff first, and then we'll focus on creating one popular creature like an ogre or a troll or an orc or something. And really focus on our own spin on it, the lore behind it, like everything. We'll go into deep detail for that, and I want to very very different from from the regular stuff. It could have, some basis in modern regular kind of take on it. But yeah. What were you doing? Oh, okay.
Nothing, I was just making the canvas smaller.
Yeah.
So when I go to save it, it's not crazy. So
Crazy.
is this
Yeah, I like him.
copacetic?
I like him.
Okay. See, I just had to. That's why I was like, I need stylized. I need like cartoon because I can't do the go off like real references and stuff like that. It especially like right now, it's weird. I don't know why it's not working that way.
Okay, we'll get ready because you're doing Red's mole bear now.
I have to mesh a mole and a bear together. Moles are ugly SOBs.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Okay, what are we saving this as? We're gonna call him Glowy.
Glowy
Glowy paint.
Panther.
Glowy paint. I'm actually gonna save it in JPEG now as well because that'll save me some time.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, file. Nah. Alright. So I guess we'll go in with this color. We'll do this color. I need a picture of a mole. Blech. Oh my god. They're so ugly.
You don't have to make them ugly.
Ah, I know. Oh. No, I don't like that.
I will get you.
That's much better.
There's the mole. Red says they are much smaller than bears. They have armor plates on their front paws, almost like drills, so they can dig.
Okay. Alright, so do we want more of a mole aspect or a bear? Like how are we doing this here?
I'm gonna say the face of a bear,
The face of a bear.
because if you don't give it the face, right? If you give it more of a mole, I mean, Red could be totally interpreting this somewhat differently, but to me, size apart, a mole and a bear actually have fairly similar body styles. The legs would be very different, but if it's gonna dig, you're gonna want it to have mole type arms as opposed to
Yeah.
bear type arms. So if it's gonna be a bear with mole arms, giving it a mole face is just gonna continue to make it a mole. So I feel like giving it a bear face is gonna be what sets it apart. Hello, crew. We are doing some world building. We are creating our own world, our own creatures. If you have any suggestions for anything, um, then throw them in. Red says smaller back body and tiny legs. Big, big arms. He's emphasizing bigger arms. All the power is up front.
Those kind of look like ears right now, but those are his shoulders to emphasize that he needs big, bulky shoulders.
Big bulldog, bulky shoulders.
And these are where his claws are gonna be. Yes. So
So he's got the armor plates on I'd say on his knuckles. That's Red said armor plate on the front paws, and then they're almost like drills. So I kind of long claw, like fingernail type.
okay.
And actually, what would be cool is if the fingernails were spirals, like drills, like drill bits.
Okay.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know.
I have to.
Like, you ever see how you get those ladies that try to break like Guinness Book of World Records and they try to grow their fingernails out,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're like these long things that end up curling. Imagine if they didn't curl long ways, if they curled in a spiral.
Okay. I'm just trying to get the basic shapes in right now.
Hmm.
Um,
And then Crew's got an awesome idea for another creature after this one.
okay.
Shield face creature with four legged with a sharp tail, like a sword almost.
Okay.
I'm trying to find. Okay, these are exactly what I was envisioning. I'm gonna send you a reference on Skype for the claws, so
hmm
so that you could really kind of get that. Yeah, and then don't forget, guys, you can submit your own creatures in our Discord, which you can find down below, and we will show them off next week on the stream. Uh, you don't have to be the best artist.
Nope.
We will show off as long as it looks like you put in a serious attempt at something. Um, any all ages, whatever, we don't care. No discrimination. Uh, I personally will never submit anything because all I could draw is stick figures.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is actually go in with a different color and probably a different size just to see if I can get what you're trying to say here. So that would be the basic shape. But
It's really hard to depict this in a drawing. I know it is. I'm gonna throw up on screen so people kind of understand what I was thinking and going for when I was thinking drill bit fingers like claws. That picture that I just threw up on the screen right now. That's kind of what I'm envisioning for these claws. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good.
just kind of looks like he has something wrapped around his claw at this point. But I mean,
You could even maybe take out the actual claw.
like these lines here,
Yeah,
that would be weird.
I know.
I,
I'm kind of curious to see what it would look like though. Um, I don't know.
okay. Just wait. I have to finish like the curl and stuff, so it would curl like so. Take the eraser.
Red said yes, looking amazing.
Okay.
Because this would allow it to, like, burrow in and really get in there and be able to get its claws deep in and allow it to move deeper because it's allowing the dirt to go through its nails too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not the greatest at doing swirlies, but
Yeah, it gets the point across. But that's definitely kind of what I was thinking personally for it. Um, so yeah.
I was like, is there a quicker way to do this? Hmm.
I mean, for the sketch, you could just do that, and
Yeah,
then you
I
could
at
go
least want to
back and
do a couple claws where where it's legit screws.
corkscrews.
Yeah. And the way I'm probably gonna do this the best is to just draw in the solid lines and try and erase it the most careful way I can.
The most careful. It almost reminds me of the nose on that creature. What was his name? Grounder from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay.
Remember he was on like track triangular wheels, like a triangular like track shaped wheel. He was a metal thing, and these curly things were his nose.
See, what I'm thinking of when I see this is actually Digimon.
Digimon.
Yeah, because there's actually
Digi
a, a mole
Digimon
that
mole.
has
All right, let's look.
a drill bit for a nose.
Oh yeah, I see this. I see this. Drimo Drimogimon? Drimogimon?
Dremogimon.
Drimogimon?
hmm God,
Let's
I
see.
can't. Remembering the freaking pronunciation. That's Nicole. What have you done with your life? Seriously.
there's Drimogimon.
I remember when I think it was YTV.
I don't know.
Um,
I don't know why the TV.
no, just let me finish my damn story. YTV had a contest on where you would design your own Digimon. So I designed like 10 of them and sent them in, and then they sent them back because the postage was wrong, apparently. I was like, like a 10-year-old kid. Hmm. So I'm just gonna actually just draw these in as regular claws. I apologize, but I know that's not what we're going for, but I want to save some time because those took way too long for my liking.
You literally could have just drawn curly Q French fries.
I like I understand, okay? But I want to get the rest of the body of this thing done.
Okay. Well, let's zoom out and look. Yeah.
All right, so I gotta actually move him down. Now it looks like he has a hairdo. Let's do that again. Oh gosh. Okay. So he's got a short body. Is what
Yeah,
we're
Red
going
said
for?
um, smaller back body and tiny legs. All the power is up front.
Oh boy. Okay, so he's just got a little rump. Just a
Little
little rump,
rump.
little rump and little baby legs.
Give him like little like I don't know. When I think of moles and bears, I'm trying to think of like their claws, and to me they seem very similar. Um,
Yes, kind of. I
and
mean,
that's why this combination um, actually works really well. I think. Let's see. Yeah, I mean moles are pretty much all fingers.
they're all fingers.
All fingers.
Uh, Let's get a little stubby tail. Um, I want to fix his front paws though.
Red said Goldilocks.
What about Goldilocks? She was a terrible person.
The curly hair on the mole.
Oh, yes. That feels wrong. Feels wrong.
I was gonna say zoom out. It's easier to tell when you see the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I like its little tail back there.
Little stubby tail.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I don't
yeah.
get the purpose of a tail on a mole.
I
Maybe
don't
to like
either.
wipe the dirt away, but wouldn't that be the point of the giant claws?
Maybe. I'm on the wrong layer. Jesus, Nicole.
Ugh. There's something called a Mexican mole lizard, and it looks like a millipede, not a centipede, millipede, a millipede body,
Hmm.
but with the head looks like a head of a snake, and it's got mole claws on the front, and that's it. Like the whole body just drags,
Huh.
and it's huge. That thing is weird. I'm gonna pull that up for the stream as well.
These back legs, though.
The Mexican mole lizard. Look at this thing, guys. This thing is weird. Give him an upper back shield with a spike.
What?
An upper back shield with a spike.
One thing at a time. I want to do his feetsies.
So this is our mole bear.
Or mole bear.
Casey said it looks like a really long skink. Not you're drawing the picture I threw up.
Mm. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to go with the back paws because they're not supposed to be very
Yeah, they're little.
workable.
Yep. Little back paws, all power up to the front.
And so what on the back?
Red says an upper back shield with a spike.
So yeah, we'll do this again. Grab this color. So a spike like here. With a shield.
Ritz is gonna post something in Discord. He goes, ooh, better yet. Think Bowser from Mario.
Like this whole back? So kind of give him a turtle shell?
Yeah, I guess.
So like it kind of goes up and around his shoulder. Stop it. Stupid freaking. Ah. Um kind of like so,
Mm-hmm.
I would assume.
This is only on the upper body. So I would stop like midway.
Okay, let's. Oh, I did a bad thing.
You
I
drew it on the
colored
wrong
on.
layer.
No, I drew the other color on the wrong layer. It's whatever. Gonna. I'll fix that in a second. It's better than fixing his whole back.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, like a tank top. Exactly.
okay.
And then spikes.
Like how many spikes?
Bowser spikes.
Okay, that explains
I don't
very
have.
little to
I
me.
do not have my Bowser amiibo.
I do not have a Bowser amiibo either.
My Bowser amiibo, I believe, is upstairs.
I'm gonna fix this area while I. There we go. And then spikies. So down the middle, all around.
I will give you. I'll give you a reference in Discord.
Like so.
There. I mean, not in Discord, in chat.
Yeah, so he has down the side and down the middle. Okay. I think I can do that. I think I can do that. So we got the spike here and the spike here and the spike here. We'll fix it up so we can see the tips.
You read saying about 5 medium-sized ones.
Is that okay? That's a little more than 5.
That's 7, but that looks alright to me.
So we're gonna go with those claws.
I mean, we don't necessarily have to. That was just an idea I had.
Okay. I personally like just like if I like these kind of claws, but that's because they're just easier to draw, so.
Yeah, I'm well aware of what your preference is.
But I mean, I think he turned out okay.
Yeah, Red's saying top center, bottom, top center, bottom, bottom, top, center, or top center, bottom. I don't even. Red says that works. That works as well. So.
Okay.
I definitely like that. He looks pretty badass. Okay, so now we're gonna go with what Crew suggested.
Okay. Let me get to the saving part.
I don't remember instantly what I'm thinking um for Zelda from Zelda. That's kind of what the idea for me was in Twilight Princess. It was also on A Link to the Past. Um, was the monsters that the shield for the face. So I'm gonna try to find that to go with for like a reference, like a starting point, and then you can change it from that. Um, I don't remember what they are called, so. But I mean, if you want, I guess you could start with the tail. You said like a sword-like tail.
Okay. But,
While I try to find this creature.
let me just look at what he says. Shield face creature, four-legged, sharp tail, like a sword.
Okay. In Zelda, they're called Helmasaurs and Helmasauruses. Um, I'm gonna kind of give you an idea with this one. So, Cruz says, so on the tip of the tail, make it sharp like a sword.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I'm kind of thinking here is, it doesn't have to be this kind of creature, but this is what I'm thinking of when I think of the shield face.
Oh, okay.
Um,
You're thinking more bulky, tanky. It's like on armored.
and this one as well. I'm going to pull both of these up and stream in a second. So basically in Zelda, they have this creature here, which is, it's kind of got this crazy shield thing. It's armor plated in the front. Doesn't have to be a lizard, even. So Chris saying, yeah, tanky and kind of holy-ish like a paladin.
Okay.
So that's what I was saying. It doesn't have to be like a lizard. This is definitely a lizard creature from Zelda that I showed for reference. And there's also the other one this one, that is a similar creature, just has actual metal armor that it like crawled into, like a shell almost. So those are the ones from Zelda. That's kind of what I was thinking instantly. But they don't have any weaponry from the back at all, anything like that. So that was kind of that's where my mind went anyway. So, and then I'm also kind of thinking maybe like what was the Pachyosaurus from dinosaurs. They showed it in I forget which Jurassic Park, The Lost World, I think it was,
Mm-hmm.
when they tried to capture them, and the way its neck bone aligned, it aligned when it was facing straight down to charge, to allow it to the bone to snap into place so it can ram from a charging position without breaking its neck.
Hmm. Like, I don't like when you say creature, four legs. I don't know. Like,
It could be a boar. It could be like a rhinoceros. We could determine the size of it after, because we could just scale these, to whatever. So I'm assuming that's the eye right there.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Avatar? I have, very, very, very long time ago. And are you talking about the fleshy type creature with a stone shield? Um, let's see. Avatar. Yeah, I don't know. I can't find the exact creature from Avatar. Looks like an anklo. Anklo? I don't know what an anklo is.
It's a dinosaur.
Oh, an ankylosaurus.
Hmm.
Yes.
I don't know.
I mean, that could definitely be stone uh,
On
on its
his head,
head.
yeah.
It can easily be stone. Yeah, go like a flesh based, like a, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe like rhinoceros kind of setup, maybe. Is it like a what, like, describe it a little more, crew.
I mean, because I'm going with what I'm going with, and
I'm trying to look up all the creatures and stuff from Avatar, and I don't really see anything. I mean, I see this weird like elephant looking thing.
jelly bean, nope, not working.
So I think this would probably be something that's in the jungle area, I'm assuming.
Sure.
I really want to go to the Disney thing to see Avatar. As much as I was like, Avatar's not Disney. Like, why is Disney doing this? I don't understand. But now, like, looking at a lot of stuff from Avatar, and some of these crazy creatures, and just I'm like, that would actually be really cool to see.
An elephant look to it.
Kind of got an elephant look to it. Okay.
Hmm. That changes the whole aspect of the animal here.
Uh, let's see. He said it's totally fine. This looks awesome. You're doing great, Omi.
Get rid of that. That feels off.
I like this thing. It's like a giant lizard.
I have to incorporate the tail, the sword of the. Yeah. So just like the tip.
Just the tip?
Just the tip. I don't know how to make it look sword-like. I don't know.
You could put almost like the hilt. I think you could put spikes out that way.
A hilt?
Yeah.
I mean, it does look sharp as it is. I could just not erase the tip like that. Let's make it look sharp. And I don't know.
So you have like you know how like you have the new lightsaber?
Mm-hmm.
Like that on the sides.
Like so.
Yeah.
On God.
On God.
He's got a big shield and a little sword. It's like a dagger.
It is. That thing would be
Um,
with the power of that tail, that dagger would be brutal.
yeah.
Especially if that thing slices you across the neck with it or punctures your ribs.
I just feel like it needs to be bigger. So I'm gonna try. There. Just a little bit.
I like it.
Um,
Should do
now,
longer. Chrissy says should do longer legs with knee pad shields.
longer legs with knee pad shields. So I feel like he should be low to the ground. It would give him more strength when he's flipping his tail around. So he can get low to the ground and stuff like that. I don't know.
Do the knee pad shields. Really cool.
So the knee pad shields would be right here.
You can make the attach to the leg and then have him higher up on the legs. Yeah, what if the whole like sides of the legs, like the space between the legs and the upper part of the shield?
What do you mean?
I'm just reading what Cruz says.
I mean, as a dinosaur, they don't really have knees.
So it's a growth. Yes, I get what he's saying. It's like a growth from the side of his. Think from like your hip to your knee, and just
So
imagine that as all like a stone kind of shield, um, like a hard growth.
because his hip would be right in this area.
Yeah.
So, like, just a shield that
It
covers.
does. It doesn't have to be a full length shield. As long as it's protruding a bit, it would protect any incoming attacks to the legs because it's out from the body. So yeah, exactly. Like Cruz saying, it grows outwards from a circle or a square, and then have it grow upwards, um, upwards on the outside of the body to cover his hip. I think I'm explaining it wrong, but in my head, I'm actually almost positive me and Crew are on the same page with that.
Probably need to do another layer because I'm just not another layer and another color because I'm not catching what you guys are trying to tell me. Like, I don't know where exactly you want me to position it.
So right now, just what I'm thinking, and then Crew could tell me if I'm wrong, is not not like that.
No?
No, it's actually 100% within the confines of the leg, and it's smaller than the leg, but it protrudes outward. So, say you were to take a sword and hit it, you're going to hit that as opposed to any meat on the leg. You know, the whole thing is confined to the inside of the leg.
Um,
Like it's almost as if it's protruding out of the skin. Think of any kind of creature that you know that like the bone sticks out of the skin to like um so it'd just be like a bubble. Like the actual bone itself is what I'm thinking. As opposed to like a plate.
I, it's not sinking in. I don't know what you guys mean.
I mean, it's the whole thing is confined to inside of the leg. It doesn't grow over the leg at all. It is 100% within the leg.
So, I don't know.
It's basically like a bone. Is the way I'm seeing it. Yeah, like Lexi's saying, a bone exoskeleton armor pad. That's exactly the way I'm thinking. It looks like a bone coming out of its leg. It's in the same shape as the bone would be from its leg. It is a bone, but it's on the outside of his body as opposed to the inside. Uh, Let me see if I can find exoskeleton armor wildlife. Because I know exactly, oh, it's so hard to describe, but I know exactly what they're saying. It's literally just a bone that's sticking out of its leg. Can't find.
So, the way that this would work is this bone would come here and it would go like this. This is all meat up in here and down here. So,
Okay, this is the closest thing that I can find. It's not it at all, but this is the closest thing I can find that kind of throws an example. Is how this person's spine, and I'm gonna throw the picture up on the screen. It's an exoskeleton piece of armor that's in the same vein as her spine. But imagine that was growing out of her skin as opposed to being a necklace or whatever it is. Imagine it's growing out of her skin like that. So it's a bone that actually protrudes out of it, but it's still within the confines and the shape of her spine. So that would be it for the leg. It's very it's very hard to describe. And Crusade is completely covering almost all of the leg, but not all of it.
I mean, this is what Crew sent in the push. Is something like this.
I didn't even see that. Hold on. I have so many tabs open right now. Okay. God. I don't remember that, Chrissy, but that sounds horrible.
But yeah, this would, I mean, I guess we'll come back to it as soon as I finish the rest of the body.
So the circle part is the part that goes into the leg. Yes. The top part is just how it grows up. Yep. Yeah. I totally get that.
Now the front legs.
If you want, you could even put the growth point to the center of the knee pad. Yeah.
Just trying to figure out how to do this. I feel like he has to have. I think there's the elbow. Nope, that's not working for me.
His front leg should be a bit longer than the back. Yeah, I agree with that. Um, he might not be on even terrain either, so you can draw his legs way down below the other ones and just have him on a hill.
I feel like they're bird-like now, like his front bits.
You could even have his front legs as like elephant legs, where they're just straight.
I like this look though.
Okay.
This has to be fixed a little bit though. He needs more of a. There we go.
Longer legs make sense. Yeah, maybe extend those out down. You could skew them. Just have it longer. Have them be on a hill.
Or try this. So he has more power in the front. So they are longer, but his shoulders are higher up.
Yeah, I'm thinking because he's probably a herbivore, so I'm thinking he's gonna want to be able to stretch to be able to get to like some leaves and stuff. He looks very herbivore-ish to me. Chris said he likes the herbivore idea. Lexi says maybe throw some feathers on.
Feathers.
I don't know.
Feathers.
Feathers.
Where am I putting the feathers? Lexi, where am I putting them? I'll go in and edit the armor now that I have a better idea of what it should look like.
Chris says majestic angelic feathers would be dope.
Okay. Where? Behind the plate?
I think I don't know. Would it be all the exposed skin? Would the whole thing be covered in feathers, or would it just be like an area? Do we want to give them just wings?
I don't think wings would work well.
I don't either.
I think just like
I think
they
wings would
like
be overkill.
veined like peacock feathers, just like they're there just because, you know, they want to look pretty.
Maybe on the back. Maybe like on the back knee bits or under the bone plate on the head. Yeah, I think the exposed area with bright colored feathers are gold feathers.
Just
And then the hard stone surface of the shield would have a good contrast.
uh, like flowing feathers or just feathers sticking out like so.
I don't know, try a few different things.
I kind of like the feathers sticking out like that. So what I gotta do now is change the size of the canvas again. Let's see. Is
This
that
will
the right
probably be
way?
we're actually like 20 minutes over the time that we normally spend right now, but this is coming along so good that I don't want to stop it.
Okay.
So, we'll finish this creature out and this will be the last one for the night. And then for everybody who's watching, stick around because we're going to do something cool in post show. So, what I want to while Omi's trying to figure out the feathers how they're gonna go. I'm gonna let you guys know for the 10th episode, which is next week, same time. What me and Omi have done is we've created a very vague backstory, as in it's so vague that it's basically it's a mystery kind of thing, right? We have a bit of a concept in our head that we're not going to reveal right now. We're going to save that for the stream.
Hmm.
And what we did is at random we selected a number, and we assigned all the contributors that we've had thus far to the stream, and we selected one of those numbers at random, and we were able to come up with one of you guys, the contributors, and we've kind of created a concept to throw the different contributors into the world. So we've been focusing on this one particular person that we selected at random. We're going to reveal that next week, and what we're going to do is we're going to work on the backstory. So one of you guys who has been following us in chat has already been selected. Omi's been working very hard to create the character that is essentially you, and every 10 episodes, we will continue to pick a contributor from chat, from the Discord. Anybody submit stuff, anybody that has us, throwing ideas out in chat, things like that. Any of you loyal people that have been helping us through this whole thing, you guys are going to get a character of some sort based on you thrown into the game. So. So you'll have to tune in next week to find out who it is.
Hmm.
And it's actually, I'm the one that we picked and the concepts and stuff that we came up with for it. I'm really excited to share. And then we're gonna spend the time. It's already drawn. Well, it's not completed, but it's drawn already. We're gonna go into the stream with it already drawn, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on the backstory together. So, yeah, because we really have not spent the stream working on backstories yet.
So
Oh, that
there's the
thing's
feathers.
awesome. Oh, I wasn't even watching. I was too busy talking, and that thing just came out so awesome. Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. I think it needs a couple feathers, not many, just a couple under the hilt of the tail, like little tiny ones. Nothing big and extravagant. Crew's saying, I think he would do enough damage with the shield bashing that you can honestly maybe even take away the sword. The tail would be very good for balance. I think having the dagger tail is fantastic. Uh, it makes it a little more vicious to deal with. I don't see necessarily the hammer. I mean the head shield as a weapon, as more of its a defensive mechanism. He said, or you can make it a mace tail.
That could be a subtype. We talked about, having variations of the animals, so that is definitely something that can be done.
Yeah. Yep. Different regions would have, different
Hmm.
areas. So, yep.
So yeah.
So we get that. I don't know. I don't necessarily know what to name this right now, and we're not going to spend the time. We will spend some time, and we're going to go through and we're going to name a bunch of these creatures. We're going to come back and talk about their lifestyles, their habitats, what they eat, all that stuff. That's going to be something we come back and do. For now, placeholder name, I just say throw in Guardian. That's the first thing that comes to mind. Just its placeholder name. Um, so we'll come up with more details for that.
Hmm.
So
So we got 3 done tonight.
got 3 done tonight. 3 bigger ones. We
Yeah.
the ones we did last week. We got like what,
Some critters done
5
too,
or
so
6 of them, 6 or 7 of them.
7 of them.
7. We got 7 of them done, but they were small little critters. These are much bigger creatures. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, and then the idea I was thinking for the butterfly, which we're not going to draw right now because we're way over the normal time,
Hmm.
was a carnivorous butterfly with razor teeth and razor wings.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind because that's something I really want to include. So
Okay.
we'll do that at another point. But thank you guys very much for joining us. Thank you everybody in chat, Crew, Red, Lexi, uh, Chrissy, and Rachel. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And Lexi's going, oh god, nightmare. So yeah, I like some of the darker side stuff. So, but yeah, once again, thank you guys for joining us. Definitely make sure to tune in next week. We're gonna have a lot of that. And for those of you that are here with us live, stick around after the show. Get some fun post show stuff. Thanks again.